What's good, y'all? Franalations here, and today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2024, and it's New Comic Book Wednesday, so let's get into it today. Unfortunately, today I didn't go to my normal comic book shop. I had some stops to make in LA, and this particular place was right near where I was going to be at, so I knew it was there, figured I'd check it out. Sorry, unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the shop, but if I can find it or Google it, I'll put it in the description just to shout them out. So, yeah, I wasn't able to get the exact covers I wanted and stuff like this because I went a bit later and some stuff was gone. But I will say, I don't know if they were having a special sale or whatever, but everything was 20% off, so that was nice at least. So, let's get into it, starting with the book I was most excited for this week. That is Detective Comics number 27. This is a facsimile. Basically, if you're a sneaker collector, you can think of it as like a retro. This is the first appearance of Batman from 1939. Back then it was probably like 15 cents. Today retail price is $7.99. They use the same like shape that the old comic books were, so it's not the same exact shape. It's a bit wider, almost like a magazine. And they use the same type of paper, which is almost like a newspaper print. And they even have like the same ads that were back then and the ads back here and stuff like this. So really, really cool. Unfortunately, the shop didn't have any bags and boards for this size book, but I was really happy for that one. For me, and even up there, a lot of the facsimiles and stuff of certain covers, I'll go ahead and collect those rather than going back and picking up the originals, especially considering I got into comics in 2014. So it doesn't exactly have that same like nostalgia hit for me to go back and spend, let's say, 300, 400, or even thousands of dollars on certain comics. But I still like the way they look and still like them, as part of the collection and stuff. So, picking them up at current retail for me is, something I don't mind doing. This one in particular, though, the first appearance of Batman, honestly, in a completely beat up cover, I think it still goes for like $500,000 or something like that. So, I was really excited just to add this cool comic to my collection. And usually the facsimiles I don't read, but I actually plan on reading this one just because it's so interesting to look back and see the first appearance of Batman. So, all right, I think enough on that topic, and let's get into the rest of this week's books. So first off, Ultimate X-Men issue 7. As you guys know, this and Spider-Boy are my favorite current books. I usually get the Peach Momoko variant, but unfortunately I went to a shop that I don't frequent, and it appears they were out of that variant. So at least I got the cover A right here to continue on my full collection of cover A's for Ultimate X-Men. Next up, we have X-Men issue 4. I actually really like this cover. It's kind of like a picture of a comic book cover, and you can see the thumb there, and it's kind of like off-center. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly the reason for that whole concept for it or anything like that, but overall, I thought it was a unique comic book cover. Next up, we have Avengers issue 18. Unfortunately, they did not have the cover A. I'll have to pick up the cover A somewhere, but I did want to, go ahead and start reading and everything like this. This was, in my opinion, the coolest cover this week for all the variants, so it's the one I went with. I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. I would have just got the cover A, but here we are. Wanted something to pick up and be able to read, and so Avengers issue 18 right there. Spider-Boy Annual. This is part of that Infinity Watch annual series that's going on right now with all the different books, Thor Annual, Spider-Man, all of that. So Spider-Boy being my favorite current series, wanted to go ahead and pick this up for the collection. So let's see. I haven't picked up all the Infinity Watch stuff, so kind of following along a little bit, but this one was a must for me, and so yeah. Next up, Superman issue 18. We are getting very close to the end of Absolute Power. I think this is going to be the last Superman Absolute Power tie-in, and so we have another Absolute Power next month, so that one should be finishing it up. Next up, Absolute Power issue 1, Super Sun. This is issue 1. I think there's only one issue in total for this, so yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Next, we have Wonder Woman issue 13. I believe also the last Absolute Power tie-in for Wonder Woman. This one I was really excited for. I played the game when it first went with that early beta, and I played it again earlier in this year. Had a lot of fun with it for a month or so. Haven't been playing as much. Every now and then I'll log in for the daily bonus, but that's Multiverses. So it's a fighting game. It's on pretty much all platforms. It's got DC characters. It's got movie and cartoon characters, everything like this. It's got LeBron James in there from Looney Tunes or whatever. So Space Jam is what I'm thinking of. So yeah, excited for this one. Love the game. I wanted there's a 1 in 25 variant where it has some of the main characters in the front and it has like TV monitors with all the other characters in the background. They didn't have that 1 in 25 variant. They had the Batman 85th anniversary variant, and I was thinking about getting it, but the other one was the one I really want. So I'll wait and see when I can find that. But yeah, excited for this. I think it's a 4-issue series, so I don't think it's bi-weekly. I think it's going to be one a month for the next 3 months after this. So yeah, Multiverses, was really excited about that one. Next up, Powerpuff Girls issue 3. The first intro one was really fun. The next one had a little bit more action and stuff like this. Also really fun, so excited to continue on with this. Next up, Power Fantasy issue 2. I have not read issue 1 yet. I need to do that. This is issue 2. But yeah, last week I was actually behind on my DC books and stuff like this. I'm caught up otherwise on most of the Marvel and DC books at this point, but a lot of the Image ones I'm still behind, and this one's definitely one of them. So Power Fantasy issue 2. We'll have to check out issue 1 before reading into this. So cover I'm most excited or most happy with or whatever. Honestly, it's probably going to be Detective Comics as far as covers go. Detective Comics 27, first appearance of Batman, probably my favorite cover. And book that I'm most excited to get into, you know, normally I'd be saying Ultimate X-Men, but I really think it's Superman. I've been really enjoying this run of Superman, and even more so with Ultimate Power tie-in stuff. All that's been a lot of fun too. So I think this is going to be the first one I read this week. So anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support as always. And until next time, peace. I'll see you later. Peace, y'all.